Hi everyone, enjoy watching and thank you for being here. Episode 148.
Who are you? I'm Violet, the person in charge of the Fellet Corporation. Aside from the avalanche, there's also a lot of rain, so it will be dangerous to travel along the rough mountain roads. That's why Violet? The Fellet Corporation's commoner chick? How dare a commoner talk to me? You don't know your position just because you have Fellet Corpora tie-in backing you. Oh my! Did you stop me because you knew I was going to the lumberyard? It's not like that. It's really dangerous outside. Do you think we'll let you monopolize the Treba wood like this? Come on, open the gate. What are you waiting for? Open it. Yes. There's going to be an avalanche, Violet. An avalanche, you say? How serious is it that you sent an emergency letter? According to the letter from Lord Ivan, many of the big trade routes were blocked. It also said that small mountain villages around the lumberyard have caved in. Even some of the Ivan Castle's walls were torn down. Oh my, we're in big trouble. Your Majesty, how many casualties are there? Casualties? Ah, yes. What did Lord Ivan say? The letter from Ivan family didn't mention anything about the casualties. We are being contacted by other families as well, so we will compile the information and report them soon, Your Majesty. Okay, hurry up. Proxy of Ivan family, come over here. It's an important matter regarding your family. You can read it. Thank you, Your Majesty. Come to think of it, even if the north is a mountainous area, isn't it rare for avalanches to occur? That's right. Even though it is the rainy season, there is not much precipitation. Don't tell me it is because of that. For now, we will have to take measures against the situation in the north. Does anyone have anything to say? Let's hold another meeting. Give everyone a few days to come up with countermeasures. Then we will hold another meeting after this. Come up with the measures for the avalanche in the north. I'll see you in a couple of days. Father went to the north for work. He'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Angenas and Ivan are allies. They will definitely take care of Father. Today is the third day of the week. That means it's the day Grandfather and the second generation will hold another meeting. And greetings, uncles. Ah, yes. That's right, it suits you better to do things like this. Carrying the food as ordered and taking care of the tea. Do what is appropriate for your position. Ugh, really. If he was taunting me like usual, I would have laughed it off, but these words that dig through my past ticked me off. I'm good at business and doing things like this. I'm sure you're very angry about the construction project, Uncle, that it's all a mess. Huffed. What? It's a mess? Oh my, you haven't heard it yet? It seems that no one told you yet. Stop dilly-dallying and get to the point. Why should I? Why would I be of any benefit to you? You've worked hard, Uncle. You're going to get into some trouble. Hi, but the real night. Mayor will begin when the construction company arrives. Grandpa, I brought some snacks for you to eat, Grandpa. Oh my, you're the only one who takes care of this Grandpa, TA. Ah, I stopped by the Fellet Corporation in the morning and heard about it. I heard there's trouble in the north. Ah, you also heard about it. I think there will be a blow to the businesses based in the north. It seems our Lombardi will also be affected, especially the mines, the guild, and the construction. This brat, when did you grow up so much? Hey. These days, I'm the smartest in Lombardi. You're the only one who doesn't know, Grandpa. Oh ho ho. Yeah, you're right. You've done a great job in the delivery business. Then, are you acknowledging my ability now? Everyone says I did a good job. The only person I haven't heard compliments from is you, Grandpa. Are the compliments from this Grandpa that important? Of course, you know how important you are to me, Grandpa. Oh ho ho. Actually, I just came back from the briefing session with the family heads. I was bragging about how proud I am of my granddaughter. Then are you acknowledging me now? Exactly. If that's the case, I have something to tell you. I want to talk about the avalanche in the north. I have a great idea about it. Would you like to hear it? Tia, looking at the avalanche in the north, what do you think Lombardi's attitude should be about the matter? Of course we should help out the north. I don't think we should turn a blind eye to the crisis in the region that plays a role in the empire. Just because it's far away doesn't mean it has nothing to do with us. The empire is divided into the east, west, south, north, and the capital. But it doesn't mean we're completely separate. Like it or not, all families are intertwined with all kinds of ties and deals. We must not sit back and do nothing just because it is a matter of the north. Just by looking at the mine, the situation in the north has to be solved quickly so that Lombardi's mining industry will be normalized again. We have to roll up our sleeves and come forward to help. But I think there must be a way for Lombardi to benefit in the process of helping the north. So what would be the first priority when it comes to helping the north? Reconstruction. To help the people of the north get back on their feet, reconstruction will be the first priority. And another thing is taking responsibility. Responsibility, you say? That's right. The Ivan family has increased the logging. The feudal lords are highly responsible for it. I think there's one more family besides Ivan who is responsible for the avalanche. I can't believe you and I are on the same page. How reliable. Of course, helping the North reconstruct safely comes first. Yeah, that's right. And in the process, we, the Lombardi, should brag a little too. Oh ho, what should we brag about? The Fellet Corporation has a lot of Treba wood. Claravan wants to return the wood back to the north. So that's what Claravan had in mind. Well, it's not like him, but it's a great thing, right? Although, if he sells it to the Angenas now, he will get the price he asked for. Of course. After all, I'm the one who has the final say in the Fellet Corporation. From the beginning, I collected the Treba wood in preparation for this avalanche. The money that could have been earned was not a waste at all, because there's a bigger purpose than acquiring Angena's money. And I want Lombardi to do the same. Aren't engineers just as necessary at disaster sites as sturdy materials, Grandpa? You're talking about the civil engineers from Lombardi Construction, as expected from Grandpa. Of course, they're busy with the Angena's development project, but VC signed a contract to receive payment later for Angenas' west development. He must be worried because it is difficult to supply wood. However, it is just about time for some of the engineers to leave for the west. It won't be too much of a setback if they stay in the north for a while. Then, okay, I'll send Claravan a letter. Wow, I think you will be the coolest at tomorrow's meeting, Grandpa. Yay or ho-ho, of course. Why don't you call the proxy from Ivan's family before the meeting? After all, it is better to deliver good news directly. Then, will you try to do so, Tia? Yes. I mean, would you talk to the proxy from Ivan's family by yourself? I can't believe I'm talking directly to someone who officially holds the title as a proxy. This is a big deal. If you leave it to me, I'll definitely show off my abilities properly, Grandpa. Episode 149. This is the letter from the Matriarch. Fortunately, there were less casualties compared to the scale of the avalanche. It is thanks to someone who warned the Fellet Corporation in advance. Although people are saying it is the will of the heavens that there was an unprecedented amount of rain, We, the Ivans, are also to blame for cutting down the trees on the mountain. We've caused problems for other families in order to provide wood for Angenas. In that sense, the avalanche was a man-made disaster. But this, how should we tell this to the Empress? The Empress is entering. What brings you here, this early proxy of Ivan family? I'm sorry, Her Highness, the Empress. The head of Angenas died after being caught in an accident caused by the avalanche. Father, what did you say? The head of Angenas has passed away. That's the news brought in the letter sent by the Ivan family this morning. Despite being warned against it, the head of Angenas headed to the logging site. But unfortunately, the crumbling mountain path got buried under rocks, and the carriage that the head of Angenas rode was also buried with it. When we received the news, the Ivan immediately dispatched soldiers to find the carriage. Unfortunately, he had already passed away. Anortre. No matter how famous the Empress is as someone who is lack of blood and tears, there's nothing she can do when faced with the news of her father's demise. I know you're very heartbroken, Her Highness, but we, the Ivan, we will do our best to ensure the remains of the head of Angenas are returned safely to the palace. What about the Treba wood? Yes? What are you talking? He should have been carrying the collected Treba wood. My father had been actively participating in the northern auctions and purchasing Treba wood. Will the Ivans help me move those timbers? That she just received the news that her father passed away in an accident, but the first thing she asked about are the timbers. If you tell me which warehouse it was stored in, we will transport the wood that the head of Angenas had purchased in advance to Angenas. However, what is it? It seems that it will be difficult to use Treba wood for the Angenas project in the future. After all, we're also going to require Treba wood for Ivan's reconstruction. We ask for your understanding, Her Highness the Empress. I see. I understand Ivan's position. Thank you, Your Highness. Then I'll get going as I have another schedule. Call Luigi in. We need to deal with this as soon as possible and pull my hands out of this. She's someone who's willing to risk anything for her own ambition. We need to distance ourselves from Angenas. The Empress is dangerous. I'm here, sister. What's going on that you called me in such a hurry? Father passed away. What are you talking about now? Father passed away? That's what happened. You must move quickly as soon as you leave the palace. You have a lot of work to do, since Father has passed away. Don't you think you're being too cruel, sister? Father passed away, but you aren't showing any sign of sadness. Don't be so complacent, Luigi. If you don't get your act together, Angenas will be held accountable for the avalanche that occurred in the north. But Father's death may prevent it. In a way, that's a good thing. See, sister. Luigi, you will follow in our father's footsteps and become the head of Angenas. Mimi, that's right. Someone needs to fill that position. Of course, the Dulux company will also be eyeing that position, but I can put you in that position, as it's very sudden. I'm sure you'll need help. So for the time being, you should follow my advice. You can do that, right? The head of Angenas. Yes, sister, I will do so. Then you should spread the news about Father's death as soon as possible. Let a lot of people know. Angenas will observe a period of mourning from this moment until the funeral. That's how we also naturally won't be able to attend tomorrow's meeting, but it is the principle to attend the meeting even when you're in mourning. On that day, If you utter a single wrong word, the old man from Lombardi will bind Angenas' limbs. Would you be able to handle it? No, I will not attend the meeting. Huh, it's enough if you understand. Then you should go, yes, sister. Ha. Tell the Emperor that I will stop by the Imperial Palace. Do it right now. Yes, Your Highness the Empress. The Emperor is entering. Ah, Your Highness. Empress, I heard about it on the way here. How heartbroken are you? You can rest comfortably in my arms. Episode 150. They really are the worst. I thought that we had built up a favorable relationship by traveling back and forth from the Empire's capital, but I never expected all of them to refuse requests for aid. Forgive us. How could they act so indifferent? Are you the proxy of House Ivan? That's right. And who might you be? My name is Johann. I'm a butler of House Lombardi. The head of the Lombardi family wishes to see you. House Lombardi? Look at his face. He's as stiff as a board. Welcome. Please accept my condo. Lenses for the situation in the northern lands. Thank you. I'm just relieved that it ended before things got worse. Their words are courteous, but the atmosphere is practically freezing. But then again, even after asking for help from everyone within the social circles, coming up with only failures must have been tiring. My name is Florentia Lombardi, proxy of House Ivan. So you're Sir Galahans. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, my lady. I was shocked when I heard of the tragedy that has befallen the northern lands. I wanted to do whatever I could to help out, so I asked my grandfather to arrange a meeting with you. You must have been through a lot lately, haven't you? It warms my heart to be comforted by a young lady. I'm not saying this because she's my granddaughter, but she's a very kind-hearted and intelligent child, even though she has recently reached adulthood. Lombardi's home delivery service is also the work of this child. Oh ho, is that so? I've prepared some tea that alleviates fatigue. Let us talk it out while we drink. This is really a fantastic brew. How is the current situation regarding the damages? As of current, we haven't discovered many casualties. However, if things continue, the people of the Fief will have no workplace to return to once spring comes. Forget about next year. It's the winter you should be worrying about. You're right. I heard that he visited the Empress Palace early in the morning, but it looks like their relationship is no longer the same. He wouldn't be on guard if he was still on good terms with House Angenas after all. The Empress no longer has any benefit in helping out the Ivan family, who are no longer able to supply the Treva wood. The north is now like a kite that has fallen off its string. House Ivan has acted rashly this time. They should have eased up on the woodcutting. A wall can easily be reconstructed, but the lives lost from the avalanche cannot be restored. Well, no one knew that it would rain so much, grandfather. A good lord should know to prepare for unprecedented situations like this. Wow, Father is pretty good at this. Actually, we're not having a real confrontation right now. It's a script that grandfather and I prepared in advance, acting true to our roles. One side intimidates him, while the other provides a source of comfort. Then, he will naturally lean towards the person that seems to be on their side. There's no use in picking faults at this stage, grandfather. The most important thing right now is to make sure that the people are able to return to their regular lives as soon as possible. Isn't that right, proxy of House Ivan? That's right. The noble families in the northern lands, too, are focusing on restoring the damages that have been caused. Hi, wonderful. Actually, I called you here today to discuss how we can help you with that matter. I'm sorry? To restore the northern lands to its original glory, what we need the most right now is wood, correct? Correct. But from concerns that an avalanche may occur again, you're unable to actively engage in woodcutting. Even the paths to the lumber yards that haven't collapsed have been blocked by the avalanche. Oh dear. Thankfully, the Fellet Company has a large reserve of Treva wood. I've passed on the news about the northern lands to them, and they wish to sell the wood to you at a cost. Is that really true? I can offer as much money as they wish. Well, it would be difficult right now, but with time, I can offer them a large sum of cash. You don't have to worry about that. The Lombardi house plans to buy half of their wood and send it to the northern lands as relief supplies. How could you come up with so much money? That's right. This is House Lombardi. Then I will accept the help of House Lombardi. Thank you. I've been asking for help all day, but I've been rejected by everyone. I can't fathom how I can possibly express my gratitude to you. What are you looking at me for? All of the authority for this procedure lies with this child. Thank you, Lady Florentia. A natural disaster can happen anywhere. It's important that we help each other out. If there's anything House Ivan can do to repay this debt, then there is one thing you could help with. What is it? At the next grand meeting, I plan to propose a Solu tie-in. So something like this doesn't happen again. The best course of action would be for the people that are responsible for the landslide to receive their just punishment. By punishment, you mean? Well, the North has already paid a high price due to the avalanche, so they just need to focus on restoring the damages. The North has already paid a high price due to the avalanche. That means that House Angenas, the culprit behind this incident, will not be able to escape blame. It looks like he understood. I'll see you tomorrow then. You're quite good at this. You too, grandfather. What now? Ha. Yes, you truly are my granddaughter. Ha. I can't deny it after seeing how you had the proxy of House Ivan in the palm of your hand. The granddaughter of my grandfather. No matter how many times I hear it, it still makes me feel a bit emotional. I was just showing off with what belongs to House Lombardi, that's all. So what if a child of Lombardi shows off with what belongs to their own family? Ha. As always, my grandfather is amazing.